Your brain doesn't want you to be great. It wants you to survive. And in the modern world, survival means being still, being fed, and being distracted. When you feel that resistance to doing the work, that isn't a sign to stop. It's a biological glitch. You've been treated like a head on a stick, as if your thoughts rule your world, as if you can simply think your way into becoming a man of action. But your thoughts are just a reaction to your body's state. If your pulse is weak and your breath is shallow, your discipline will be non-existent. You cannot build a strong life on a fragile foundation. True authority starts in the grip of your hand and the stability of your spine. If you want to master your mind, you must first reclaim the weapon it lives in, your body. Stop waiting for your mindset to change. Your mindset is a ghost. Your physiology is the reality. Today, we rebuild the system from the ground up. This is why discipline starts in the body. You spend hours looking for the right motivation, the right quote, the right video, the right spark. You think discipline is a choice made in the prefrontal cortex, a logical decision to be better. It's not. When you try to use willpower to start something difficult, your brain immediately starts a negotiation. It lists the excuses with clinical precision. It reminds you of how tired you are. It promises that tomorrow will be a better day to begin. If you fight this battle in your head, you have already lost. The mind is too fast, too clever, too good at lying to you. It has thousands of years of evolutionary experience in talking you out of discomfort. But the body cannot negotiate. Your heart rate doesn't lie. Your muscles don't have excuses. They only respond to demand. True discipline is not the ability to win an argument with yourself. It is the ability to end the argument by moving. It is the act of standing up before you have permission from your thoughts. The mind follows the body, not the other way around. Action creates conviction. If you want to change who you are, stop talking and start moving. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you are training your nervous system to stay soft. You are lowering your threshold for stress, making yourself more fragile with every skipped session. Modern life has made us physically mute. We sit in climate-controlled rooms. We eat before we are hungry. We rest before we are even tired. Because our bodies are never challenged, our minds become hypersensitive. Small problems feel like catastrophes. Slight discomfort feels like an emergency. Your brain interprets a difficult email or a long to-do list as a life-threatening predator, because it has forgotten what real physical stress looks like. Discipline is the process of raising that threshold. When you lift something heavy, when you step into the cold, when you hold a position until your muscles shake, you are sending a high-voltage signal to your brain. You are proving that discomfort does not mean danger. You are rewiring the amygdala, the alarm center of your brain. Under physical load, the part of you that panics becomes quiet. The part of you that acts becomes dominant. This is the secret of the elite. They don't have more willpower than you. They have a physiological baseline that is built on friction. They have trained their bodies to stay calm while the world is screaming. You don't need a new mindset. You need a body that is familiar with the weight of reality. Pause. Look at your hands right now. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor. This is your anchor. When your thoughts are spinning out of control, when the anxiety of the future feels too heavy to carry, return to the physical reality of the present moment. You cannot think your way into a new way of living, but you can move your way into a new way of thinking. Discipline is built in the small, undeniable, physical acts. It is the way you make your bed, with precision, the way you stand up straight when you feel like slouching, the way you control your breath when you are angry. These aren't just habits, these are signatures of your identity. Physical evidence that you rule your limbs. And when you have physical evidence of your own strength, the mental noise starts to fade. You no longer need to look for motivation on a screen, because you have built momentum in your own bones. The mind stops begging for comfort, because the body has become a temple of competence. We have traded real struggle for cheap signals of victory. But real victory is found in the resistance of the world, in the friction of the weights, in the long mile. If you are waiting for the spark, you will be waiting forever. The fire only starts after the friction. In the vacuum of stillness, discipline dies. Apply the rule of physical precedence. Whatever you are avoiding, whatever task feels too big, start with the body. Don't plan the workout, put on the shoes. Don't think about the project. Sit at the desk and clear your space with your hands. Don't analyze your fear. Take 3 deep, controlled breaths. Force the body to act first, even if it's for only 5 minutes. In that time, the chemistry will change. Oxygen will reach the prefrontal cortex. The resistance in your mind will soften. Not because you argued with it, but because you changed the environment it lives in. Discipline is a muscle, but it's a muscle that lives in your legs and your back before it ever reaches your forehead. Do not wait for your mind to be ready. Your mind is a follower. Lead it with your movement. The world wants you to live in your head, because a man in his head is easily distracted, easily frightened, easily sold a shortcut to a happiness he will never find. But a man in his body is dangerous. He is grounded. He is present. He knows exactly what he is capable of, because he has tested it. Stop asking your mind for permission to be great. It will never give it to you. It will only give you reasons to hide. Instead, demand it from your body. Demand it from your effort. Demand it from the very fibers of your being. Because strength is not an idea you study. It is a practice you embody. Where action begins, the hesitation dies. Not because you thought it, but because you proved it. This is inner strength. If this inspired you, give it a like, subscribe for weekly wisdom, and share your thoughts below to grow the Inner Strength community.